Hello everyone and welcome back to another review. Please ignore the sound in the background, that's just the laundry machine being on. So today I want to talk about Wreck-It Ralph 2, or as people call it, Ralph Breaks the Internet. To be honest, I have failed to see the original in theaters due to being younger at the time and not having the time to do so. But with Ralph 2 now in theaters 5 years later, is the internet not the only place that is broken here? Let's dive in and figure it out. In the movie, Vanellope's game console suffered a broken wheel control, and it's up to her and Ralph to find and order it from eBay, or as Ralph prefers to pronounce it, E-Boy. Sounds about cheesy, the beginning starts off a bit slow, then as the movie goes on, it goes faster. That's one thing about the internet, it's pretty fast. What works here is, spoiler warning, if you don't want to get spoiled if you haven't seen the movie yet, is Vanellope's journey to finding more in life than just being a racer in a game with rules. I think that's the theme of this movie, is adjustment to change and friendship, mainly because throughout the movie, she starts to shift in mind, halfway after running through a multiplayer game that involves racing. I will give this movie a plus for that, because even I have a bit of rough times adjusting to change. One very fun thing about this movie were the Easter eggs, and there were incredible and at times hilarious Ready Player One levels of pop culture stuff. Basically for the cameos of the Disney princesses, Baymax, Buzz Lightyear, and some characters that are Marvel and Star Wars. Like with Ready Player One, it got me all geeked out hysterically. Either that or it was the candy talking. As always, the animation is downright amazing. Not only with the characters themselves that I'm going to talk about, but with the Disney princesses, because most of them were 2D animated in previous times in the past. But here they managed to blend in to fit the movie's theme and what they call aesthetic, albeit in a more mental sort of way. For the characters, there's Ralph, and he's pretty much the same as in the previous movie, but as I said, change is the theme of the movie, and I really feel sorry for him in the second half. Same with Vanellope, but that's for the climax of the movie. Fix-It Felix and, whatever her last name is pronounced, they're also back as well, but they're more like taking the backseat for this one. For the new characters, there's Knowsmore, who reminds me of Mr. Nervous from the Mr. Men show, in design-wise, and that's just about it from there. There's Shank, I think that's her name is, who is basically an NPC for a game Slaughter Race, and I will say this, she is like, oh yes, she's like Vanellope's reflection. Then you have Spamly, who is an internet spammer, and he sort of reminds me of Flint Lockwood from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, up to the point of sounding like him too. While the new characters are decent in my opinion, my only issue is that they look a tad too similar to other characters I've seen before them. But I will give Knowsmore a pass though, because I don't think Disney has heard of the Mr. Men show before. Despite a bit of a rough start, and the new characters looking too similar to different previous ones, I still enjoy this movie quite a lot. But I will say this, it missed an opportunity to reference my most favorite game series of all time. Other than that, I highly recommend seeing this movie. I'm going to give Ralph Breaks the Internet an 8.5 out of 10. With Ralph out of the way, join me next time for my review for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. But also, be on the lookout for some Dream Drop Distance, so be on guard for that. Don't forget to like this video, comment down your thoughts on this movie if you've seen it, and I hope you all have a blurific day.